Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Burrow changing the look. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. He's got this to Algier. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Jets now at 2-5 to start play. Well, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Burrow looking deep here for Chase. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's second down.
Here's Burrow. And it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up the screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal.
Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
To try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step.
Here's a diving catch right side. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. He did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
Taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And
he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. took a shot, couldn't connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is taken at the 18. Oh, able to avoid him. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they go play action now. Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They juked him. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. An 8-yard pickup.
Burrow on play action.
First down.
Catch is made here by Earl Smith Jr. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
First down, Bengals.
Now it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there. A gain of 14 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. It's caught by Mike Evans. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. This short throw caught by Goddard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 64 yards. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Burrow will throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He hits Adams complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Saquon Barkley with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Flush to his right. And he completes it to Wilson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. And this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Wilson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll look to throw again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is going to have the Jets first down, and they calibrate a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
21 yards there, a big play on 4th down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Hall again.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They'll run with Hall.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. Yeah, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way. But you're not counting on it. Exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn. Can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's Burrow. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That is caught.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
They find some open field here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Eluding the pressure right.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Barkley inside handoff. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown! A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets get a bit closer. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle with Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense in them with a big play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And Chase will go in motion left. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. He'll let this go for Adams. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Davante Adams, 37 yards. And the Bengals are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jets are right back in this football game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
This one deep for Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Ja'Marr Chase,
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
and the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense is really struggling.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 1st down, here's Burrow. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. He's got this to Algier.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Tyler Algier.
His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Point after center right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 2.
At the 33-yard line.
There's Hall bringing in another one. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He'll drop to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Back to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception.
There he goes, left side. Now he's into the clear again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 56, Jets 20.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
At their 49-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Flush to his right. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete.